Election Commission of India approves cadres of outfit under suspension of operation to exercise their franchise in upcoming 2022 state general election. The Assam appeals to ensure proper vaccination of students and COVID SOPs in wake of upcoming class 10th, 11th and 12th examination. Manipur adds 404 new COVID-19 cases, 122 recoveries and 3 deaths in past 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 18.11%. India logs over 3,37,000 COVID-19 cases, over 2,42,000 recoveries and 488 deaths in 24 hours. Omicron tally rises to 10,050. And oil tankers driver's stage sit in at Malom Oil Depot against police assault and damaged vehicles by Band supporters along National Highway number 2. Good evening, welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now, the news in details. Election Commission of India, ECI, has given approval to cadres of outfit under suspension of operations to exercise their franchise in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022. The same was confirmed by Manipur Joint Election Officer Ramananda Nomaikapam today. Speaking to media at CEO office in Lumfield, Ramananda said 2,177 cadres of 23 outfits from the 14 designated camps will be allowed to cast their votes under strict supervisions by Election Commission of India and Election Commission of India's observers. He maintained that out of 33,033 forms for postal ballot issued for CEO office, only 929 forms have been submitted. He said out of 23,393 postal ballot forms collected for those above 80 years, only 807 forms have been submitted. Only 122 forms have been submitted for differently abled persons and no form has been submitted out of 1,104 COVID positive forms and 1,855 forms for essential services. He appeals to submit the forms to their respective polling station without further delay.
Candidate ni haini establish tawraba matung haibadi withdrawal si loraba matungda candidates na kari tawdagi har kanda format number C1 da ai criminal case asi laikhi hajik pending asi lai haibana chingba case number na chingba aduga karamba court lai haibana chingba karima convicted organa magi punishment na chingba si mayam sin si detail si format number C1 ti da phonga doini phong matamda haiba koina identify tawjraba khabar sing asida happy gadaba aduga magi hapagi phone size hawo lai phone size phone 12 oigadaba pagi local TV channel su hap masi hapadabani haiba hapagi tangkak se ahum thokna hapadabani aduga makalgi candidate thadu iba political party du maduna format number C2 jida aigi lairiba kendra sing asida aigi asigum makalgi candidate sing thadu iko haibasima yamna mayek lana sai khabar da happy khiba adugumna aduga TV da happy khiba adugumna format number C2 jida hapadoineba.
Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Assam, appealed to relevant authorities to ensure proper vaccination for students and COVID SOPs considering the upcoming class 10, 11 and 12 examinations by April to be conducted by BOSEM, COSAM and CVSE. Speaking to media at Assam's office in Kwakaitel today, Assam Secretary General M. Somorjit expressed apprehension at the rising COVID-19 cases in Manipur and comparatively low rate of COVID vaccination between the age group of 15 to 18 years.
January date 3 sida Jennings Hospital da Honorable Shemasa Yaroga Hogdokriba sida me huji phawada vaccine kapagi sathariba thabak si peningai oide school da koi vaccine kapagi thabak sathariba se khara hena yangsanna sanction-ba koi mathok tagani district ki DC sing duga JTO sing duga health director ki laibiriba duga lenga asina koi ahenba koi manpower sing sinadana athuba matamda ateno matamda masi vaccine kapthokgi thabak se paikhatpiu masida mahiroi luk amoina desam ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯍꯦꯛꯇꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯅꯅꯕ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤ ꯚꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯀꯣꯛꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯋꯥꯔꯅꯦꯁ ꯀꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ
Old Manipur United Club Organization Amuko's president P. Nandu Luwang has called upon local clubs and Mairapaibi groups to take major roles in curbing rising poll-related violence in the state. He was speaking at the 16th Foundation Day of Imphal East District United Clubs Organization held at Kurai Ningthaubung Laikai in Imphal East today. MPP Apabi Group Central Committee member T.A.'s Sarju Kumar alleged Party General Secretary Administration H. Geeta Jain of collecting 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees from shop owners at Manipur People's Party MPP complex. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Sarju Kumar alleged that Geeta Jain, in association with then President of MPP Inna ex-candidate Jugindro, has indulged in money laundering cases in the past. He condemned Geeta Jain and some of his associates for attempting to collect money from shopkeepers in the wake of approaching election amid ongoing conflicts within the party.
Honorable Lower Madi Higher Court Tagisu, I Manipur People's Party ki authorized office bearer like they have a say Hanjana Mayek Sena Havirabani Madu Isianasu. Akwai Manipur People's Party ki hojik lai riba akwai court sing de lai riba akwai casing se loi riba makai di hariba office bearer sing se laitri have se sisu hanjan na akwai da haiduna akwai se tharakna lai rabani hojik Mr. Geeta Jain ko ba nupa amana akwai gi lusingaga Manipur People's Party ki office bearer ni hairaga nafuda akwai puba thangma ngamoidaba Manipur People's Party ki complex ta leiriba dukan singsida akwai dukan khara chaubana lupa lakh ama pigadabani dukan khara pikpana lupa lising yankai pigadabani haiba achauba pressure ma mayo akwai huji tawrakpa masina maram oiga puba thangma ngamdraba dukan sing na ngasi se akwai manungda leiramba wathok tu ngasi di ngarang si media da puthorakpa ngasi gang oina gunda phada gi thabak tawriba Mr. Geeta Jain amadi mahaki team se masi yam thuna Manipur People's Party ki office ta akwai gi yam thuna masak uhan bidaba amadi office ta yam thuna backup tawbiba se akwai gi apamani.
On the other hand, Manipur People's Party MPP working president M. Amutombi clarified that no rental amount was collected from shops under MPP General Secretary Administration H. Geeta Jain's name. Speaking to media at party office near Imphal Polo Ground today, Amutombi termed such allegation when the party is putting efforts to file candidates in the upcoming election as unfortunate.
अकोई की इंटरनेट कैंडिडेट सिंह इंटरेस्ट काइदनबा अकोई तौबयाबा तौरी मरक सिदैदा तोंगान तोंगानबा इन्फ्लुएंस मयाम अमना अकोई द डिस्टर्बेंस पीना अकोई ngasi phawba sahi ani muksi namna khangaga अकोई थबक सि तौरगा लाकपनी अकोई की जनरल सेक्रेटरी ना फोर्स तौबा अमता लेते हाइना लवी पार्टीज दे लेरबा यामना थमोई सेंगना पार्टी की दमता मतम सांगना कथोगा लाइबा मी सिंगसे मसिगी याम पीसफुल ओइबा याम शांति ओइबा मोंगदा कोइना थबक चथबसि उबदा
While shopkeepers condemned MPP General Secretary Administration Haubijam Geeta Jain's remark with regards to closing down the shops at MPP office complex. Speaking to media at Ketragaon today, a shop owner, Muhammad Rafi Khan, said shop owners have been paying their rental fees on time. However, internal conflicts of the party and its failure to provide receipt led to some hindrances. He added that People's Shopping Complex Welfare Association will be formed to counter such frequent inconveniences given to the shop owners.
Magi lanai gi oiba magi timna sagachaba posak amani masi party gi phiret natte haibduma khoina thamjari maramdi wahai khudingi akoi working committee central committee hai akoina dukanda akoina central committee amasung working committee gi ahanjing du unajage hai matam dadi ayaba pibide kanano na thiru badasu ilai laitabugi mawongda akoida kohan biba masina akoigi moina tawriba ngasigi action jida akoina wakat pham laitabagi samesa do akoi ngasiba mayok na don lakli dukanda mayam na mayok na biriba akoigi huji huji akoida tang ta daba akoigi dukan thonglon chan biduna akoi nomagi suja nom jaraga pisa tanjage hingjariba potien gi sak yensang manghal ni biriba asigi daik tasik dajen masamang na pugodam.
INC intending candidates of Kurai constituency KH Ratan Kumar said he will give a befitting response to the legal notice slapped by NPP intending candidate of the constituency Ld Jayananda. Speaking to media at his residence today, KH Ratan Kumar said he did not fabricate anything about the intending candidate and his family and mock Jayananda for sending a legal notice to him. KH Ratan Kumar said the truth will come out and public can witness unraveling of the truth at the court of law. He further clarified that he has no hands in uploading of the video of his speech during a political meet on social media by Kurai sitting MLA and some of his supporters. It may be mentioned that L. Jayananda has warned filing a criminal defamation case against KH Ratan Kumar if he fails to clarify the matter within 5 days.
Ujik lakpiriba legal notice si akoina press da media da koirau launabagi mahuta aina cham na ina request tongning basi masi court da lakpiu court ki through da lakpiu aingon da chaba praman proof kari loina magle 2009 dagi horaga kari thoki kari lei habse khudima aiha isada madugi praman panthai loina na proof mayama aingon da lei ai madu court lakpa kanda I court langkhachage hangnasu ayamba matamda ayamba meeting da ayaksi pallaga sum wangang baduna maram oiraga ayaksu karumakar di ngangwa paramane moina sum ngangak padu da haina ngangbani.
Mayang Imphal sitting MLA Kongkamd Robindro's father Kongkamd Manglem has allegedly threatened to kill the man who stopped him from election campaigning. Incident reportedly occurred at around 9 p.m. at the residence of Buyamayum Liaquat Ali at Bangun Awangkleka in Mayang Imphal Assembly constituency. A protest meet was staged today at the locality condemning the incident. Former Minister of Saitu Assembly constituencies Ngamthang Haokip's daughter Kim Neo Hang Sing is contesting in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election from Saikult Assembly constituency. The same was announced at the election-related meeting held at Saikult Village Community Hall today. However, she did not disclose from which political party she will be contesting the election. Speaking on the occasion, Kim Neo Hang Sing assured of taking various welfare activities including conservation of reserved forests, development of road connectivity and to frame a specific policy to boost livelihood of women sectioned if voted to power. JDU Kurai unit and JDU candidates from the Kurai constituency KH Khamba condemned Kurai ex-MLA and Bihari for carrying JDU party flag on his way to join the BJP. Speaking to media at Khamba's residence in Kongpa today, Khamba terms ex-MLA and Bihari's act of resigning from JDU party yet carrying the party flag as infamously historic and unfortunate. He added that JDU Kurai unit extends solidarity to every initiative taken by JDU Manipur unit concerning the incident. He also said none of the prominent members of JDU has joined BJP, affirmed success for at least one JDU MLA in Kurai constituency.
Mana atopo party sanjibadi kasiti kaide adubo Thambal ki weba Kamal Markau adu meeting of Sanaga Janta do Unity play pile ga sangi base masimati yam tayo na aram thakuna lobje ena khwadi no ajadabdi play pile sapiri ba koi gi imagine mayam singdo moi innocent ne moi kemta khama moi sumai to rasi to buyai pe to buyai sangi base ab so koi ga koi membership so misguide to base masimati no aite aduna Highly Basiki Thomas, Biariki Thomas, I Shambuk, I get donated about for your team members. They will support the Liba, remember? Unobana, highly or condemned to you.
460 members of Thangting Sangaikot Ex-Servicemen Welfare Association has extended support to Saikot constituencies intending candidates Paulian Lal Haukit for the upcoming election. The decision was announced during a public meeting held at Paulian Lal's residence in the Malnomd village in Churachandpur district. Manipur added 404 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,230 samples tested in last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 18.11%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 1,29,661. Active cases are 3,139. 3 COVID deaths were reported in past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 2,022. On the positive note, 122 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,24,500. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 96.02%. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Notice the ahanba oina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance Department of Financial Services Government of India na Surface 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhangkraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahundoi hangdokchare chahi 13 ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lawirana Singjari. Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters companies Uripok Tarambam Laikai.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime, the English Bulletin. India added 3,37,704 fresh COVID-19 cases, 2,42,676 recoveries and 488 deaths in 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases stands at 21,13,365. Active COVID-19 cases are highest in elder citizens of their constitutional rights and how to exercise them, among others. Today, entrepreneurs meet on growth of entrepreneurship in Manipur, problems and prospects. Organized by Committee of Civil Societies, Kanglei Park CCSK and Indian Medical Association to hold in Lumfield concluded today. Speaking at the event, Chairman of Babina Groups of Companies, Dr. Thangjam Dabali, lamented that Manipur is one of those states who does not acknowledge the value of entrepreneurship. He assured that enterprises created jobs and boost the state's revenue. He maintained that the most developed nation have many entrepreneurs, stating that Manipur has witnessed progress towards entrepreneurship in past 5 to 10 years. He said the wave is still far from satisfaction. He also emphasized on the significance of promoting tourism sector in the state and gave resourceful insights on tourism and hospitality to budding entrepreneurs on the occasion. Taking part in the event, CCSK President Jitendra Ningomba said the meet aims to pave ways to adapt to global change and build a sustainable society in the wake of upcoming Trans-Asian Highways and ACIS policy.
Manipur has almost everything. No in Manipur, the tourism business, you have very beautiful sceneries all around, mountains, you have hills, you have valley, you have water bodies like Loktak Lake. You have high, rich cultural activities here. Then different forms of dances, indigenous games, polo, Second World War. Lot of things are there. Curriculum is power Manipur, tourism. Unfortunately, Manipur is a lion, but still is a sleeping lion. Tumba hogatri, lion is to me, koi yam, maduna hodo padarka dile. Ado khadin baru eba, koi Manipuri future da. Yam na kala da supini na kala sigi transition highway si. Yam ham jesu ki matik mara KANEL lai, koi na masi yam properly promote kora, tourism to the attract ona bagi system amar better develop to the mali में करना लागते से कोई ना मचार material work भी नहीं.
Chief Electoral Officer Manipur organized a state-leveled ballot battle quiz competition for students in the wake of approaching elections. Students from various districts participated in the event held at Jawaharlal Nehru Dance Academy's auditorium. Speaking on the occasion, State Additional CEO and Praveen urged to choose candidates wisely. He said the event aims to sensitize youths on the electoral system.
Representatives mayam sina khoi gi behalf ta hauji lepak nga ka doi adandi lepak si on our behalf khoi representatives mayam sina to adi lepak si nga ka doi ni representative mayam si khoi na khanbari mayam si they have to be khoi na pamba khoi gi hanab to ba lepak si hanab khanba adumba mioi representative oi gi doi then the process of electing the representative or representative should be clean. Then systems should be in the quickly yamna systematic way about clean way about. I think that system became maram the processing si yamun na khangbo way gatom. Sini osik maduki kano sini koi karna osik koi sweep. I think then election commission na. I think then state ki CO office na karna osik Mrs. Pires.
KVK Vishnupur begins two-day workshop on scientific cultivation of Erengo at the Kumbi Terakha in Vishnupur district today. KVK Vishnupur subject matter specialist Vijaya stressed on preservations of medicinal herbs like coriander, Erengo and their benefits. Around 30 farmers took part in the event. Noni Battalion of Assam Rifled under the aegis of Headquarters 22 Sector Assam Rifled and Inspector General of Assam Rifle East organized a medical camp at village Kokend on the 22nd January 2022 under Operation Sabavand project for the financial years 2021-22. Under the project, a medical checkup was carried and medicines were distributed to the villagers of Kokend and surrounding areas following prescriptions of surgeons, pediatricians and psychiatry who were physically present in the camp to provide medical comfort to the needy villagers. As preventive and preemptive security measures, Imphal East Commando under the command of Additional SP Operation Imphal East Gauge Herojit MPS and Supervisor of SP Imphal East M. Pradeep IPS carried out cordon search operation along Sanjantong Namthalpung stretch of check-on areas in Imphal East today. Around 90 houses including rented accommodations were searched and verified the residents during the drive from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. No one was detained. Teams of Commando Imphal West along with a police team of Lumphel Police Station led by OC Commando Imphal West under the supervisions of Additional SP Operation Imphal West also conducted house-to-house search and verifications of individuals from 7:45 a.m. to 9:10 a.m. at Uripok Pachaspati Laikai. They searched around 95 houses and verified 150 people, including bail-out of different underground groups. Police picked up the 2 bail-outs and handed over to Lumphel Police Station for further verification. Proscribed National Revolutionary Front Manipur NRF is boycotting the 73rd Republic Day celebration of India in the state by imposing 17-hour ban on January 26. Press release from NRF warns students to refrain from any activities on that day, while the media, essential and emergency services will be relaxed during the shutdown. Now the news from the world of sports. 43 teams will be participating in the 63rd Sri Churachan Singh KCSI CBE Memorial, the Invitation Football Tournament, commencing from February 4. 42 teams into 8 groups will compete in the tournament under the aegis of AMFA. 62nd CC meet winners Neroka Football Club Sangakvam will join the tournament in the quarter-finals. Managers' meeting was held at artificial turf ground in Lamlong, Hong Kong today, where various tournament rules and norms were discussed. Tournament winner will receive a cash prize of 5 lakh rupees, runners-up will get 2 lakh rupees and 10,000 rupees each for semi-finalist, 5,000 rupees for quarter-finalist. Entry fee is 10,000 rupees each, and the final date of completions of installment is January 25. Group A's KSC Kangpokpi will face Neso Kurai in first match on 4th of February. Fourth opened men's football tournament 2022 as a part of block-level sports program of Nehru Yuva Kendra NYK Churachandpur kicked off today. Rajya Sabha MP and Olympic medalist Padma Bhushan Wode MC Mary Comd opened the tournament at the Kulbung Playground in Saitol, Churachandpur district. Day 11 CYLC State Open Tennis Tournament begin today. P. Sanjoy and E. Bhumeshwar defeated Y. Tomba and I bit 8-4 in the opening match of doubles 45+ category. Final match will be played on January 24. League match of the ongoing Indian Super League 2021-2022 between the Chennai Football Club and Northeast United Hyderabad is underway since 7:30 p.m. at Fatodra Stadium. Kerala Blaster with 20 points is at top of the league stable tally, followed by Jamshedpur Football Club with 19 points and Hyderabad Football Club with 17 points. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Election Commission of India approves cadres of outfit under suspension of operation to exercise their franchise in upcoming 2022 state general election. Disarm appeals to ensure proper vaccination of students and COVID SOPs in wake of upcoming Class 10, 11 and 12 examination. Manipur adds 404 new COVID-19 cases, 122 recoveries and 3 deaths in past 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 18.11%. India logs over 3,37,000 COVID-19 cases, over 2,42,000 recoveries and 488 deaths in 24 hours. Omicron tally rises to 10,050. And oil tankers driver stage sit-in at Malom Oil Depot against police assault and damage to vehicles by Bund supporters along National Highway number 2. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Prime Medicos, with you to your wellness. Impact TV subscribers singidamakta nungairaba pauzal puzarakli. Free membership hangbiyu loinana makhal khudingmaki hidak singda 4 discount